We're going to have two case studies for feeding today. Our first one are glowworms. Glowworms are actually larval gnats, so they're essentially maggots that have a really unique feeding strategy. These animals have bioluminescence, you can see that right here, in a small portion at the tail end of the animal. These glowworms live mostly in caves, and glowworms live near other glowworms so that when you look up in the cave, they live at the top of the cave, and when you look up, it looks like stars in the night sky. This fools their prey into flying up, thinking that it's the sky, and then the flies get trapped in these sticky threads produced by the glowworm. Each worm produces about 20 to 30 of these sticky threads that hang down, you can see that here, from where the worm is living. Here, the whole worm is this here. When a midge or a fly gets stuck in the threads, the glowworm will haul it in and feed on it. Once glowworms morph into adult gnats, they no longer feed and they only live for a few days. Caves housing glowworms are a magical sight, appearing like a night sky in the middle of the day. I took this picture of glowworms in New Zealand. There's all these caves in the North Island of New Zealand, and they're very well protected. And it was really interesting. We did a night hike just with the family and found these glowworms on our own. That's how I got so close and took this picture. But when we were in the cave, there's water in there. And so you ride in a boat and you look up and it really looks like the night sky. The interesting thing to me was that the people driving the boats or paddling the boats were so protective of the glowworms. They kept saying you have to be really quiet, no flash photography. We have to protect the glowworms and not bother them. And I kept thinking to myself, these are maggots. Like in any other situation, people would kill these. But here we have to be very quiet and be very careful about our presence, which was just so weird to me. But it was magical to see, and it really does look like the night sky when you look up in these caves. Our next animal are sea otters. Sea otters are known for using tools to help them feed. Using a rock, otters will crush shells and gain access to prey otherwise inaccessible. Additionally, otters have specialized bunodont teeth, which also help crush shells. Because sea otters have a very high metabolic rate and they don't have much fat for insulation, they must eat around 25% of their body weight every single day. By adapting to tool use, the sea otter has a much greater variety of prey available to them. Sea otters are generalists, feeding on fish and marine invertebrates, including crabs, sea urchin, abalone, clams, mussels, snails, all sorts of things. You can see a clam right here on its chest. However, when food availability is limited, sea otters will specialize their diet, making tool use an adaptive tool for survival.